Was I wrong for shutting down the factory floor after my boss ignored a dangerous safety issue? I've been working in a metal fabrication plant for nearly 8 years. It's hot, loud, and unforgiving. You clock in, you sweat for 12 hours, and you go home smelling like grease and steel dust. I accepted the grind because it paid the bills. But what I never accepted was how management ignored safety concerns like they were inconveniences instead of life or death risks. We've had near misses before. Sparks flying into open barrels of oil, forklifts zipping around without spotters, worn-out gloves that tear mid-shift. Management's solution was always the same. Shrug, blame the worker, and move on. Last month, things came to a head. One of the machines that cuts sheet metal had a faulty guard. Everyone knew it, everyone complained, but management said, "We'll fix it when the budget allows." Translation, never. On my shift, a younger guy almost lost his hand. The guard slipped, the blade came down, and by some miracle, he jerked away just in time. He stood there pale as a ghost, shaking, a cut across his glove. If he had been half a second slower, he'd be in the hospital with half a hand. That was it for me. I'd warned them for months, filed reports, even begged them to shut the line down until it was fixed. Nothing. So when my boss told us to just keep running it, I did the unthinkable. I slammed the emergency stop, grabbed the lockout tag, and shut the entire line down. The floor went dead silent. My boss stormed over, red in the face, and shouted, "You can't do that! You're not authorized!" I shouted back louder, "I'm authorized to not watch someone get mangled because you're too cheap to fix a machine." Everyone on the floor heard me. Some of them actually started clapping. He threatened to fire me on the spot. I told him to go ahead, because the first call I'd make would be to OSHA, and the second would be to every local news station that loved running corporate negligence stories. I even pulled out my phone and showed him the stack of photos I'd been taking of safety hazards for months. Suddenly, he wasn't so sure of himself. He sputtered, said we'd discuss this privately, and walked off. But by then, the damage was done. Every worker on that floor knew he'd been cornered. The next day, an inspector actually showed up. Turns out someone else had called OSHA too. The plant got slapped with a hefty fine, and the machine was finally fixed. My boss has been on edge ever since, probably worried that I'll blow the whistle again. I still have my job, but the atmosphere has changed. Some coworkers treat me like a hero. Others are scared I'll bring heat down on the whole place. Management avoids me like the plague. Do I regret it? Not for a second, because if I hadn't pulled that stop, one of us would be missing a hand right now. And no paycheck in the world is worth blood on my conscience.